So just summited Benbulben in Ireland, and it was a pretty fun climb. Quite windy, a little chilly, but I thought I'd share a quick video on the Sawyer that I brought. See if we can use it real quick on the top of the mountain. It's really a good place for it because it's full of moss, and it rains a lot. There's lots of pooled water and water that's running down the mountain in different streams. So this is a Sawyer, and it's super small for ultralight packing. I just use an elastic band and tie it around the actual filter itself, and it packs down real small. You can see behind me a pool of water, which I could use and it would be fine, but I want to find maybe some running water, and I think I found some maybe several hundred feet this way, and it's going to be perfect water for filtering because it's running through all the moss, and then it falls off a little ledge, and it's not stagnant at all, which is the best water that we want to get. And then I'm going to fill it up in here and drink it and see how it goes. So let's go over and hike over and find that water. So we just hiked over to where the water was kind of, we saw the water running off the edge. Super windy, but we're being shielded from the wind right now by squatting down. It's a little brisk. Anyways, so here's the Sawyer. It comes with these two pads. This is the filter itself, and this is what we're going to use to fill it up with. So I'm going to just put the filter down here for a second and unscrew the top. The best way to fill this up that I found is actually blowing it up with your breath, and that kind of holds its shape a little better, and will be easier to fill up all the way. Just like that. You see a nice stream here. I'm gonna just put it underneath. And like I said, you could just fill it up, with some of the water that's pooled, which is fine, but I always like to go for the cleanest water, and this water dripping through all of this moss is gonna filter it the best, and it hasn't been stagnant, and there'll be less bacteria and anything living in it. So we're just going to keep filling it up like this. I won't fill it up all the way, but just enough to get a good little sip before we start the hike back down Benbulben. Visiting here from Canada, about 3,500 miles away. It was supposed to rain today, and the rain's held off, which is good, but it's pretty windy. Okay. So it's filled up enough to have a drink, just to show you. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch that for 5 minutes. Anyways, there's two ends. This is the end that it squeezes out of. It's like a little nipple. You can see the flow arrow like this, and then this is it's threaded, so you can screw it on the top. So then you just pop the cap, and you gotta squeeze the bag to pressurize, to give enough pressure to push the water through the filter. The best way that I find doing this is actually if you roll it down, roll the bag down, and then squeeze it out, so you can see it coming out the end. And then normally what I do is filter it into my Nalgene and then drink it, but if you don't have your Nalgene with you or whatever, obviously you can just put it straight into your mouth, and it tastes like nothing. It's great. So that's as simple as that. It works really well. My camera woman's shaking. You can't even hold the camera straight.
Hold it.
Okay, that's pretty much it. As simple as that. Let's hike back down.